Trent McCleart. As a player, he was a hard-working underdog who put everything on the line to keep his spot in the big leagues. He was a bottom six forward on the Canadiens, a player that no one predicted would have a future in the National Hockey League. His all-or-nothing, sacrificial style of play embodied his passion for the game. Ironically, the same sacrificial play style that carved out a spot for him on the roster also made him the recipient of the shot. Everything was going so well up until that night. He had a fiancée, Tammy, who was in the stands that day, and he played on a prestigious team. But Trent McCleart was about to make the biggest mistake in his hockey career. In my head, it happened in slow motion as I was sliding. As the puck took a bit more time to reach the Flyers defenseman, I told myself at first that rather than my shin guards, the puck would hit my hockey pants. Then, I thought it would hit my abdomen. Then my chest. But a fraction of a second later, I took it right in the throat. Trent McCleart's presence on the ice that day, and the team as well, was far from certainty. Trent's rights were owned by the Boston Bruins before he played for the Canadiens, but he was not in their plans at all. They offered him a two-way contract, which he refused. As a result, McCleart could not play anywhere in the NHL. He was feeling helpless, and like all the hours of hard work, and his career as a whole was slipping through his hands. But a longtime friend set his mind straight. Go ask Harry Sinden, the Bruins' legendary general manager, for your release in person, and not over the phone, face-to-face, man-to-man. Sinden begrudgingly agreed, and McCleart was a free agent. Together with his manager, they placed calls all around the NHL. Canadiens finally agreed, despite having cut some players and that the summer camp had started. McCleart needed to prove himself, and he gave it his all. I didn't have a choice. I had to get noticed. I was like a Tasmanian devil on the ice. I had a bone to pick with Dave Manson. I fought Igor Yulanov. I carved out a spot on the team. Then, a moment that would change the trajectory of Trent McCleart's life. He had done it hundreds of times before. Deadly shots, shots from massive defenders, Russians built like tanks, and players who put every ounce of weight into their shots. But this time was different. A shot to the larynx would normally not result in such severe damage. Pucks are round, and the larynx is curved. The puck would be deflected one way or another. But not this time. After McCleart was hit, the puck fell down in front of him, motionless. It hit McCleart in the worst possible place, where it could do the most damage. McCleart doesn't regret the incident one bit. Yes, I would have thrown myself again in front of that shot, without any hesitation, 100%. Even knowing what would happen. Even knowing that the puck would destroy my larynx and would prevent oxygen from reaching my lungs just seconds later. That I'd be spitting out blood profusely. What he does regret is never making it back to the team and being able to throw himself in front of another puck before saying goodbye to his playing career. The next season, he trained harder than ever. He believed. Everyone around him saw it. His training partner saw it as well. But no one had the heart to tell him. If someone could recover from such an injury, why couldn't I? After all, I had already beat the odds to make the NHL. No one thought I would get as far as I did. McCleart noticed that he recovered slower. For every workout, every push, his energy levels and output was worse. He needed more and more time to recover at high intensities. Then the team's doctors finally put his foot down. Then we talked about it, Dr. Mulder and I. He simply told me what I knew already. Without sufficient oxygen supply, your body can't adequately recover. If you can't recover, you can't make any headway. If you can't make headway, you could hurt yourself. He told me, Trent, I know. Don't worry. You're not giving up. I'm taking away your clearance. It's me, not you. McCleart himself has never seen the now infamous clip. He refuses to. As you would expect, he's a strong advocate for the use of net guards while playing. Still, his son, who plays in the WHL, does not use one. Today, I'm a financial advisor in Swift Current. Evenings and weekends, I coach a Bantam hockey team. And yes, I show my players how to block shots without any fear.